Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever been there? You're pumped up. You've decided this is the year, this is the week, and you're going to completely overhaul your life. You've set these massive goals. You're hitting the gym 7 days a week. You're waking up at 5 a.m. sharp. You're cutting out every single piece of sugar and junk food, and you're going to read a book every single week. Essentially, you're trying to become the ultimate version of yourself overnight. And for a while, man, it feels amazing. You're riding this incredible wave of motivation. You're determined, and nothing can stop you. But then, inevitably, it happens. That initial excitement starts to fade. You miss one gym session, then you hit the snooze button one too many times, and suddenly, that salad you planned on making turns into a burger and fries. Before you know it, all those huge, ambitious goals you were so fired up about just crumble, and you're left feeling like a total failure, right back at square one. It's a frustrating, exhausting cycle. And here's the tough truth. You've been approaching self-improvement the wrong way. Now don't worry, it's not entirely your fault. The media and a lot of marketing push this fantasy of a perfect routine or a life that's achieved instantly. The real problem isn't that you lack determination. It's that you're falling into what we call the all or nothing mentality. We love to dream big, and big goals are important, but trying to achieve them all at once, trying to overhaul your entire life in one big, massive swoop, is a guaranteed way to set yourself up for failure. Think about it. You're asking your brain to unlearn years of old habits and routines and build an entirely new life right now. That's not motivation. That's just overwhelming, and it's a classic case of biting off more than you can chew. This pressure often feeds into self-sabotage, especially when we compare ourselves to others on social media. You're relying too much on sheer willpower. And let's be real, willpower alone is a finite resource. If you lean on it too heavily, you're going to burn out. So what's the fix? If the big, immediate overhaul is the problem, then the answer is incredibly simple, though maybe counterintuitive. We need to stop focusing on perfection and start embracing tiny, sustainable progress. This is where we introduce the concept that absolutely changed my perspective on self-improvement, the 1% rule. This idea, popularized by guys like Tommy Baker, is all about compounding returns. Forget being 100% better tomorrow. Just focus on being 1% better today than you were yesterday. 1 single percent. It sounds insignificant, right? Almost pointless? But here is the mind-blowing math. If you manage to improve by just 1% every single day for a year, you don't just end up 365% better. Thanks to the magic of compounding, you actually end up 37 times better than where you started. That's a dramatic, life-altering increase, and all it took was a tiny, manageable adjustment each day. We have to remember the old saying, little hinges swing big doors. Trying to jump from 0 to 10 is painful and unsustainable, but going from 0 to 1, that's easy. That's a win. And wins, no matter how small, build momentum and confidence. Instead of signing up for a massive gym membership and planning an hour-long, intense workout, maybe you commit to a simple 10-minute brisk walk. Instead of forcing yourself into 30 minutes of sitting meditation that makes your mind scream, you just try 3 minutes of focused breathing. These small actions feel less like work and more like maintenance. They are so easy that it actually feels stupid not to do them. This approach allows you to build genuine, sticky habits instead of relying on the temporary surge of willpower that always fails us. By making small improvements, you start a positive chain reaction, creating a powerful ripple effect in your life. So, how do we actually put this 1% rule into action and stop the cycle of disappointment? First, you still need to define your 100% end goal. Figure out the person you ultimately want to be. But then, and this is the critical part, map out the ridiculously small 1% steps that will get you there. Be realistic, not just about the goal, but about your current capacity. For example, if your 100% goal is writing a novel, your 1% goal isn't writing a chapter. It's just opening the document and typing 100 words. If your goal is to drink more water, Your 1% goal is simply drinking one extra glass of water today. A powerful technique for implementing these tiny changes is called habit stacking, which James Clear talks about. Instead of trying to invent a new time slot in your busy schedule, you simply stack the new, small habit onto an existing one. For example, after I brush my teeth, existing habit, I will meditate for 1 minute, new 1% habit. Or, after I pour my morning coffee, existing habit, I will read 1 page of a book, new 1% habit. By linking a desired behavior to a current established routine, you make the new action almost automatic. These small changes, these tiny wins, begin to snowball. The energy you gain from a 10-minute walk makes you more productive in the afternoon. That productivity boosts your confidence, which improves your communication with your family. That's the ripple effect in full motion. To wrap this up, if you've felt stuck in the self-improvement trap, remember that the problem isn't you. It's the all-or-nothing mentality. The solution isn't a massive overhaul. It's the consistent, compounding power of the 1% rule. Stop relying on temporary willpower and start building sustainable habits. Start small today, be 1% better, and watch how dramatically your life shifts over the next 12 months. Which 1% change are you going to commit to right now? Let me know in the comments below.